Hey guys, Westmont Detective here, coming at you with another off-roading, and this is a first for me, Native American site exploring video. So right now we're driving along the infamous Impossible Railroad, which is just to the left of me, and the first site that we're going to check out today is actually an abandoned water tower, which is about 40 feet tall, and obviously it supplied water to this rail line. And the next spot that we're going to check after that is actually the site of a Native American cave, which I believe has some pictographs and maybe some morteros, which are the grinding stones that they would have grinded down their food in. So this should be a pretty cool explore. I'm definitely going to get some good off-roading video for you guys in the Jeep. I'm gonna put my magnetic mount on the hood and just have it rolling for about a few minutes, and just show you guys the terrain that we're going through while we're headed to these sites. So yeah, this should be a pretty good explore. Let us get to that water tower. Alright, so here's this super tall water tower. It's about 40 to 50 feet tall. And like I said, it supplied water to this rail line. This is definitely a very dry section of desert, so there was not much water along this this section. So makes sense why this is out here. I've actually been out here about 4 to 5 times prior, but this is the first time that I've showed this on video. But unfortunately, there's been a good amount of graffiti that has gone on this water tower, but it is pretty easy to get to if you got an off-roading vehicle, so it makes sense. But yeah, this thing's just awesome. Just a testament to the time it was built in. I believe it dates to around the 1920s. But yeah, it's just awesome. And then right over here next to my Jeep, that's actually an old telephone booth. There would have been wires that kept going on that way, connecting to the other booths so that the workers could talk to each other. Yeah, awesome spot. All right, so here's the final resting point of the Jeep. I didn't really want to push it any further, but right now we're gonna scout out with the drone in these boulders and see what we could see. Hopefully we could find that Native American cave. All right, so there's some pretty interesting stuff going on in these boulders. So right here, this almost looks like a group of cupules, which is the oldest form of rock art. It would peck into the rock and make these sort of circular shapes. And then right over this way, on this bigger boulder, this looks like a yoni, which is a Native American's symbol of fertility. You could guess what it depicts just by the shape of it. But yeah, there is definitely some interesting stuff going on over here. Soon, hopefully, we could find some pictographs and possibly the cave, which I'm guessing is off in this direction somewhere. It's just crazy to think about the amount of human history that has gone on in these hills. So like I said, very close to here is the railroad. So here's some more modern railroad trash. And just next to it, we got a piece of a potsherd. So this would have been a Native American pot. And yeah, I believe they're made out of clay, and they would have mixed smaller little pebbles into them. But yeah, that's an awesome find. Let's leave that in situ. But it's really crazy because, like, the range of years that humans have inhabited this area is probably within the last 1,000 years. And obviously these metal artifacts date within the last, say, 100 years. So the range is pretty crazy. Yeah, there's just lots of stuff up in this wash. Yeah, more cans. Huh. Wonder if I'll be able to find a railroad workers camp nearby. Oh yeah, just look at this. We are getting super close, I think, to locating a railroad workers camp. Because look at all these cans in this wash. There are just dozens of them. You can see that the way they were open, pretty old. I'm in a maze of boulders. But yeah, we are definitely close to finding something right here. Man, this is awesome. Alright, I'll turn you guys off for now. Hopefully we can locate something. Alright, this is actually insane. Look at all these cans. This is probably one of the biggest can dumps I think I've ever seen. And it literally spans a really big distance. But what's more surprising to me is the lack of glass items. There's like some pottery here, but there is barely any glass. There's one piece of glass. Yeah, it looks like it was a plate. But man, to literally keep walking that way, I bet there's more. Wow. Gotta be careful around these too, because there's the jumping choyas. There's a nest of them. Wow. Railroad workers sure had, oh my god, look at this. Sure had a lot of trash. Oh my god. Literally spans this whole area. Looks like there's a lot more pottery here. Would be cool to find an intact plate or something, or bowl. Here's a purple piece of glass. Man, this was definitely their main dump. And it looks like some of these are burnt. Oh my god. There's some amber colored glass. Wow. Yeah, I might have to rummage through this a little bit just to see if I could find some cool stuff, but yeah, we're definitely really close to the railroad workers camp. Alright, just as I suspected, not even 100 paces away from that can dump is this dugout little shelter that the railroad workers would have resided in. You could see the little doorway right here. You can see how they stacked up rocks on both sides. But yeah, it's not even like, it's about 3 feet tall. This little doorway, but yeah, this thing's still got the hinge. And this looks like it might have been part of the door. But yeah, the presence of wood here is pretty awesome to see because there are not too many trees that grow out here in the desert. But yeah, here's a little dugout shelter that the railroad workers would have lived in. Probably 1 or 2 people in one of these things. Here's a look back at the doorway. That is awesome. Alright, my bad guys, I've been super distracted with the railroad workers camp and all the artifacts, all the cans and bottles and pieces of pottery. But this almost looks to me like a pattern. I'm not sure if this is a petroglyph or what this is, but it looks very interesting. And it definitely is some sort of unnatural pattern going on the rock. So I feel like we're getting close to that cave, but we are losing a little bit of daylight, and not sure if I'll be able to locate it, but hopefully we're in the general vicinity of it. Alright guys, so after a couple hours of searching, I finally found this site. So upon the research that I did, the coordinates that I got to this site were a little bit skewed, but I finally found it. So right here we got a few morteros. There's actually 3 of them. And how these worked is they would have had a mono, which is a circular stone, and they would have been crushing the food stuff in these grinding stones in between the mono and the mortero. Yeah, these 2 on the end seem to be the biggest. Just look at that. That's awesome. And then right behind me, we actually got the shelter where the Native Americans would have, this is where they would have slept, this is where they would have had fires. And the pictographs are on the back of this wall right here. Look at that. That is awesome. So some of these look like they depict maybe medicine wheels, maybe figures from the ancient past. But there's even a couple right here. But the coolest ones I think are this one. That one's got like 3 circles in a line. That looks like a game of tic-tac-toe. But yeah, there are just quite a bit of them. Looks like there's even another one right here. Maybe you can see it better now. Yeah, that is just one awesome find. That one almost looks like a stick bug. I found another similar one in another cave, just like that. Amazing. And some of these pictographs date to back around maybe like a few hundred years ago, or even 1,000 years. And they were made by the Kumeyaay people that lived here in San Diego County. But yeah, this is such a cool little rock shelter. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with a view of these pictographs, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Lots of railroad history out here, as well as Native American history, and yeah, lots of cool stuff to be seen out here for sure. So I'll just end the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.